one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all in nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That you say you didn't never. I'm a stud, no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. They fell down my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience than a pantyhose.
Over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you to do. Get over here. He's gonna get this.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over first and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that goes for a gain of 31. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Set him back 5. The Seahawks were the most penalized team in the NFL last year, more than 9 a game, and now they've got 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Leaves it for Penny. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
14.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
This is Carson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a toss play. It's Carson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness. And
that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here we go, deep, all day, defense, all day, all day. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. That's the west, that's the west, that's the west. That's the west, that's the west, that's the west.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second down, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Man open. That's Damian Radley. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Lucky 56. Gun! Over!
Mayfield on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Over!
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Set! 319! 319! Watching that, Barney!
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
14, running.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
There.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Let's get it. Let's go, 14. Cut. 14.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And caught by Curley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
19.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Anthony Barr in there to get him for a loss of 5. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Lambeau to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 53 yards.
Over.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him for a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go, G. 12.
From the gun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Anthony Barr. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads would be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Motion. Detroit!
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns continue to roll. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now it's Wilson. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Wilson on first down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And they'll go on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Tempo, baby, let's go. Let's go to work. Come on. 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, gotta go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
It would have been a long field goal attempt, so when you only need a few inches, this, to me, is the right decision. And they wind up picking up the conversion on 4th down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, that's Carson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Four down, check. 380. 19.
To throw is Wilson. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
12.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Anthony Barr getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 34. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah,
you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams. They put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They go to Johnson again, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Hut.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
To throw is Wilson on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Anthony Barr. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike 22. 19.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Gotta go.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
3 down. Tight, move 15.
And they'll run it here. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 8.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Hey, hey. Go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot for Wilson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way,
Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and no Chad Hugo. Pocket through big day sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and no Chad Hugo. Pocket through big day sumo. Pocket through big day sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about $1. More money mean more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Got a that's it, in myself, man. They need a new hope, deliver new, giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip again in the Euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse when I take all my chips. When I pop off the like Hummus C-dip. Echo back with the my flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new hope. Deliver new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be E.T.? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hitting them. They hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, match with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. What?
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.